Ninth entry. The 30th of Rain's Hand. Year 433. I survived. I went through that terrible portal. I fought my way through horrifying creatures, and I came out, scarred, bruised, and shaken, but alive. I don't understand how or why. It just happened. It didn't stop there, though. I helped the militia to retake the city from an army of the same creatures I fought in that otherworldly place. Again, I survived, and a lot of strong soldiers around me didn't. It's been a day since, and I've been taken to the north, escorted the Emperor's son, and was made a personal protector of himself, a member of the Blades. Again, I don't feel like it was me they were talking about. Why me? This is the first time I get to sit down and take it all in. I don't think my mind or body can handle much more. Hello everyone, we're back. So, right, we got a lot to do. We are sort of left on our own accord now. Poor Joffrey's still bloody, hasn't gotten inside yet. Yeah, so we were made Blades, a member of the Blades, and we now have a mission to get the Amulet of Kings back, which obviously is kind of a vague mission, but we will be doing our best to get that. However, this is also the time when we are sort of let loose on the main story a little bit. I can finally do some other things. I just wanted to point out how extremely beautiful this place is. This is the only, as far as I know, the only location in Oblivion that looks like this, and it's amazing. I just love it. There's katanas hanging from the archways. There's small dragons here holding the lanterns. The roof is extremely detailed. Just beautiful. I imagine this is sort of the style we'll see a lot of in Skyrim. I love this place. Let's see what people have to say here.
I haven't time to talk right now, I'm afraid, but I'm sure one of the other Blades can help. Try speaking with Belisarius or Caroline.
Well, he's not very talkative. But yeah, I am going to be doing a little bit of a side questing. Let's see if we progress a bit further on the Mages Guild, and then we can get back to the main storyline. So this seems to be the general area. Oh, we got Martin here.
This whole business of being heir to the throne will take some getting used to. Please bear with me.
Yeah, I can completely imagine that. So what do you have to say about the Amulet of Kings?
All practitioners of Daedric magic are familiar with the almost impenetrable barrier between our world and Oblivion. What the Emperor told you implies that the amulet is the key to the preservation of that barrier. What I saw at Kvatch, everything I know about Daedric magic says that such stable portals are impossible. Yet those gates to Oblivion existed. The old rules no longer apply. Kvatch is only the beginning of what Mehrunes Dagon will do. If the amulet is truly the key to restoring the barriers between our world and Oblivion, you must waste no time in recovering it.
Alright, yeah, but yeah, now that I'm here, I'm gonna ask you a little bit more. How come you know so much about Daedric magic?
I haven't always been a priest. In my youth, I followed a different path. I know more than I want to about the seductive power of Daedric magic. Let's just leave it at that.
Okay. So what do you know of these Oblivion gates?
Something has changed to make these stable portals to Oblivion possible. Joffrey believes that the death of the Emperor and the darkening of the Dragonfires is the key.
Okay.
Farewell, my friend.
Right, so he didn't give us too much information. Unfortunately, I figured out the bug seems to be related to. You remember that I kept crashing in a few episodes back. Yes, it is directly related to me reading a book. So I can't read any books at the moment. I still haven't figured out how to solve that bug. As soon as I do, obviously, this is a big deal to me. Obviously, I love the books in Oblivion, or in Elder Scrolls in general. So it's very sad that I can't read them. But I will be able to eventually. I just need to fix some bugs somehow. What do we have here? A kill. He seems to have a pretty cool armor.
I haven't time to talk right now, I'm afraid, but
Okay, says the same thing the other guy said. There's all this equipment everywhere, and it's actually free for the taking. Considering I'm part of the Blades Guild, I now get to take it all for free, which I always find a bit weird. I have installed mods to fix that on the other guilds, but it doesn't work with the Blades. So so I can actually take whatever I want from here, but I'm not gonna do it. It just feels odd to just steal whatever they have.
What can I do for you, sir?
These guys are a little bit more talkative, but I'm not that interested in what you have to say, to be honest. Aha, armory. Let's have a look around. Now, of course, if there is sort of a place where it feels like it would fit that I could take some stuff from it, then I would. But yeah. Oh, actually, I can't even take stuff from here. Oh, I can't take this, for example. So I could equip myself with a full blades armor. Tempting, tempting. I think I need to do something about my armor as well. It's pretty broken and everything.
sorry, but I'm too busy to talk.
I want a trader. That's what I'm looking for, to be perfectly honest.
What can I do for you?
Jenna has nothing to say.
May Talus guide you.
God, Joffrey, get inside.
It is good to be back here. It raises my spirits just to walk these ancient halls again. We will prevail. We must prevail.
Oh God, he has a lot to say. So, what about Boris? How's he doing?
One of the youngest blades ever to serve in the Emperor's personal guard. I am glad to hear that he survived, but I fear he will take the Emperor's death particularly hard.
Yes, I can imagine. Have any clues on how to get the amulet?
You're right. We must try to recover the amulet before the enemy takes it out of our reach. You should go back to the Imperial City. Boris may have learned something about the assassins. You'll find Boris at Luther Broad's boarding house in the Elven Gardens district of the Imperial City.
Okay. Well, whatever.
Give
I'm
my
happy.
warm regards to Boris. Tell him he should not blame himself for the Emperor's death. He did well to send you to me.
So, there's nothing there. I've been there before. So we're done. We're supposed to go to Boris to continue the main quest, but like I said, I'm going to take a little break from the main quest, and we'll have to do a little bit of continuing Nell's quest a little bit. Like he mentioned before. Oh, there's a trader. Like you have been reading his journal. Obviously, he has a little bit of a quest of his own to figure out.
Waiting.
Speechcraft increased.
So?
She seems to have pretty low. Maybe I should talk to the guilds in Bruma instead. Yeah, let's do that.
Stop talking.
I'm not gonna get much money from her. I'm gonna ride down since he's so close. I don't really feel like using the. Although my horse is very damaged. Frame rate. This is a pretty intense area. Actually, let's just take the map travel. I can't go. No, not Coral. What am I doing? Bruma. Yes. So yeah, let's talk to the guilds and see what they can give us. Right, I'm getting the horse. Oh, those horses look really cool. It's the same type of horse that I have, but they look cooler in my opinion. Hey, I'll leave my horse with you.
Talk to Petrine if you want to buy a horse.
I'm not looking to buy a horse, thank you.
Bye.
I'm looking to leave my horse, and please get healed. Okay. Alright, I was gonna name my horse, and I got a suggestion. Blood Eye. Because of all the fight it's been... It's poor Blood Eye has been in. And yeah, that's what I'm gonna call him. So say hello to Blood Eye. So stay here, and I hope you get better. It's been limping a bit. Oop. Oh, can't read it. I have to force myself not to keep crashing involuntarily just because I want to read notes and books. Whoa, it's a bit bright in here. So what do we have? I just cut straight to the chase and go to the Mages Guild, because I know they will have a quest for me. I know the Mages Guild should be around here somewhere. Is it one level up? No, one level up is the walls, so maybe it's one level down. This city is quite cool how it's designed. It's sort of like different, how do I call it? Well, steps, I suppose, or like levels. It's like a giant staircase along the side of the wall of the mountain. So here's the Fighters Guild, and here's the Mages Guild. I quite like the decoration in front. No, this is not the Mages Guild.
Before you get hurt.
This is Hunman's house.
I'm a prospector. Alga's my woman, Nordstone. None of that chapel wedding nonsense.
So how did you win her in a fight, or how do you get a woman Nord style? I guess we'll find out in Skyrim. Here's the decorations of the Mages Guild. Jean
Why,
Freshoric.
You
Yes.
must be new. Oh, it's so nice to see new faces in the guild. If you ever need anything, just let me know. I have friends in all sorts of high places, you know, so I can get things done that others can't. And if I can do anything for you, I'd be happy to. Someday, maybe you could return the favor.
Well, aren't you cheery? I'm actually looking for a recommendation.
A recommendation from me? Well, of course. Raminus would naturally want my opinion, wouldn't he? This is a situation we can both benefit from, associate. You do me a... If you can find Jaskar, I'll write the recommendation.
I'm skipping a bit, she talks too much. Oh yeah, she seems a bit full of herself.
He's disappeared. I mean, he's really disappeared. No one here has seen him in days. Volinaro thinks maybe if someone from the council were to stop by and find... Talk to the mages here and see what you can find out. If you can make Jaskar reappear...
Oh, I'll just make him reappear, shall I?
Please
Okay.
come find me as soon as you've located Jaskar.
Yeah, I remember this quest. I know exactly what to do. And Jaskar is obviously, like she said, disappeared. Which actually means that he's invisible.
My name is Selena
invisible.
Aranya.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm a Mages Guild journeyman.
Good day. Yes, I can trade with you. But do you know anything about Jaskar?
I like you and all, but I really... If Volinara and Jaskar want to have their fun, fine. I'm not going to participate.
Okay, so Volinaro seems to be the guy to talk to. What spells do you have? It's been a while since we were looking at spells. So we have a better restoration healing that might come in handy eventually. But other than that, she's got way too powerful stuff for me. And I guess, yes, she's an alchemist. I guess I could sell some stuff anyway. Something like train willpower. Or no, feather is actually useful. Okay, yeah, I sold a lot of stuff here. And there is still, though, the Frost Titan's Horn, which is really heavy. But I want to keep it because I do believe it's useful for something. I'm gonna keep it in my storage. But the same thing with the Frost Titan's mane, because I do remember in a different playthrough I did, the Frost Titan is important in some way. I think there's a side quest revolving him. I'm gonna keep those two items. I didn't get to sell too much, just a few items, but still better than nothing. Okay, so who's this? So this is Volinaro.
At your service.
Good day, good day. So what do you know about this car?
Oh, Jean has you looking for him.
Yes.
I'm afraid you're not going to find him easily. I think a spell backfired.
Yes, you're completely innocent. Oh, okay. So we'll probably need to convince him.
With all due respect, she couldn't cast her way out of a paper sack. It's insulting that we're here, working for her. She's managed to butter up the right people just enough to keep her position. And there's little we can... But we have our ways of...
Yeah, I should feel a bit sorry for these guys, because it is true what he says. Jean, she seems to be the girl that you know, flatters everyone, is always charismatic and gets her will based on that. So she's apparently not very good at magicking at all, and that must be really frustrating for these mages to have her as a leader. So I can sort of understand why they keep doing these pranks on her. But yeah, so we can't really do much with him unless we persuade him.
Yes?
Which I'm not very good at. 61, but it's still not enough.
That works for me.
To get him to talk about your scar. Does he happen to have a charm spell, maybe? No, not that I can use anyway. I can recharge items. For how much money? 225? No, that's not worth it.
You too